next step is fairly easy. You just wait for the eggs to. You started at the wrong time. Okay, so I'll do a little recap. First of all, you have to butter the pan, and the pan has to be nice and warm so the butter sizzles. And then get 3 eggs, and just plop them in just like you're doing sunny side up eggs. But we're not doing sunny side up eggs. All right. Then I got egg whites. These egg whites out of the fridge, and just poured them just on and around the eggs, just like that. So we have a little bit more thicker egg white than usual. Now, this is important. Set the burner to around 6. It cannot be 7 or else they'll go too fast. We don't want fast. We want slow, slow. And then it's a waiting game. Then you just wait for the eggs to, you'll see it starts to get a little white around here, and sometimes you make a little adjustment, you know, see, oh, we're missing a little white here, so we're gonna go like that and just, whoops.
Like an artist would almost.
Yes. Yeah, this is an art actually. I am an artist and a chef. Next, while you're waiting for your eggs to settle, go and get some triple cheddar shredded cheese. Now, it does not beat triple cheddar, but that's what I like. So, and then now this stuff works really well if you can open it first. This stuff works very well because the cheese in this package is shredded so finely, as you can see, that when it goes into the egg, it does not get in the way. It just kind of sits there nicely on its own. So we don't have to add that quite yet. Now, many have been saying, well, wait, is an egg turnover not just an omelet? No, the answer is no. This is not an omelet. So don't get confused with an omelet. It's not an omelet. There's no vegetables in this.
Can you explain the difference for the camera quickly?
No vegetables.
Oh.
We have no vegetables in the egg turnover. John Finnegan can eat the egg turnover. No vegetables. But there are other secret ingredients which you will find out shortly.
Peanuts, no doubt.
No peanuts, no. Now, you can add your own peanuts if you want to, though. Now, as you can see, look at how perfectly round the pan is. This is because we added the egg whites. Now, many people say that their local grocery store does not sell egg whites. Well, I can't deal with that. I don't know what to tell you. Because ours does.
Do you have an egg turnover from before that you cooked that you can show us, or do we have to do this real time?
Well, yeah. Well, this is not like Art Attack. I don't have one prepared, John. But actually, I do have a picture for you of an egg turnover that was already prepared the other day. Just give me a second here. See, now they're really coming out. When you see it start to bubble, you know you put enough egg whites on there. Alright. Let's go here. You can find a picture of an egg turnover. Now that is a finished egg turnover there. That's what this should look like. If it doesn't look like that at the end, then I did something wrong. Now, a lot of people ask, what do I use to make the egg turnover? Well, this looks pretty disgusting because it's been used multiple times. But you need something like this, a little kind of spatula thing to be flipping your eggs with. I'll just use this for now. So, when the eggs start to harden, the whites start to harden, just kind of bring it into the middle of the pan, just make sure it's not sticking. Once again, make sure to butter your pan or put some oil in there, or you know, something. A little lubrication. Okay, so now what you should do when you're waiting for these to cook is make the other part of your meal, because egg turnover cannot be eaten just alone. So, you know, get a bagel and, you know, make your way over to the toaster, which, as you can see, is surrounded by dirty dishes right now, but that's fine. We're not going to let that get in our way. Just pop it in the toaster, set it, and forget it for a while. Alright. Now, Now comes crucial steps. As you can see, the whites are starting to really harden and come around. Look at that. It's like a big egg patty with a few suns in the middle. Now, this first step is so crucial. You need to make sure that the egg yolks are hard enough that you can flip the egg turnover properly and then have the egg turnover be a turnover and not a complete disaster. Now, what spells disaster? Well, disaster is when one of the yolks breaks. If one of the yolks breaks, that is a complete disaster. But like any disaster, disasters can be averted. If it breaks, we can fix it, we can put it back together. So in the case that happened, then we'll show you what to do about that now.
Wait, I thought earlier you said if one of the yolks breaks, it doesn't matter. Because for egg turnover, it doesn't matter.
No. If one of the eggs breaks as you're cracking the eggs in, no problem. If one of the eggs breaks while you're doing the turnover, bad. BP oil spill type thing. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's starting to get a little golden brown on the outside. That means it's starting to get a little hot under there. Now, this is crucial. Take the spatula.
I guess you could say this is the turnover part of the egg turnover.
Yes, it is. Very good, John. Very good observation by our interviewer here. Alright, now, see that? That's what you gotta do. Just have a little, like as though you're gonna flip it, and then many people make a mistake here by flipping too slowly. This is like a band-aid, okay? You just gotta rip it off. You can't be going too slow, or else you're gonna butcher it. All right. So when you think you have a real comfortable grip, flip. See that? Now that is a good flip. No breakage, nothing. Nice and golden brown here. Now, once you have it over to one part of the pan, you have to pull it back, just like so, like that. Now comes the cheese step. Remember we talked about the cheese? Some people ask me, can we use these kind of cheese? Kraft singles. Can we use these? No! We can't use those. Those do not work in the egg turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Only this kind. So, just sprinkle a little, like that. See that? Kind of looks like an egg taco, but it's not an egg taco. It's an egg turnover. Now, kind of like when you're making a grilled cheese, just nice and easy patting it down. You get a little excess cheese on the outside, just bring it into the egg turnover. Important step now. Reduce the temperature to the 5. Not the temperature, the thing. Alright? Very descriptive. See that? That's a little breakage right there. We don't want too much of that. You know, a little bit's fine, but it's understandable in the process now. So, now you gotta flip it once more. The egg turnover has to be flipped with the cheese on top. Now, go back to your cheese. Sprinkle a little more, just like we did on the other side. A little more on this side, though. It's important to do this quickly because you don't want the cheese to harden too much and get all crusty. You don't want that. On the below side, it's really getting hot there. So now, when you reach under, you're gonna feel a little resistance because the cheese is really melting. Flip it once more. Now, that is the cheese you want, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what you want. A little bit melted. Now, we reduce down to nothing. Just let it kind of sizzle like so there. And then, let me find my pepper and salt. It's good to have Christmas music playing here when you make your egg turnover, if it's that time of year. Or if, you know, you live in a different country, then, well, whatever. Now, put a little salt on there. Pepper. These are the 2 very important steps. If you look at the final egg turnover, it looks very, a little bit of pepper on top. I always tell people, always make sure you put away the food you use. One time I left these egg whites out overnight. It was not a good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good morning. Why? Because the egg whites were warm. And when egg whites are warm, then that means that you can't eat the egg whites anymore. Now, it looks as though...
Tell us how important it is to have a clean workstation doing this.
I'm going to use this opportunity to say that because, as it turns out, we don't even have a plate to put the egg turnover on. Which is an absolute disgrace. And look, the dishwasher's empty too, so I'm hoping this is Tom's, Hey Tom! Usually you'd have a clean plate, but whatever. So, now, imagining this plate is clean, you take the egg turnover, and
we'll edit it clean later in post.
And just lightly place it onto the dish. There you go. That's an egg turnover. And then you've got, always remember safety. You can prevent wildfires. Turn off the thing. Now, go back, get your bagel. Maybe like, try to move some of the dishes and not get burnt.
This is the most dangerous step of the egg turnover.
And then, you know, put some butter and cream cheese in the bagel or what have you. And then, pour yourself some orange juice. And then you have an egg turnover for the morning time that will get you through the day. Beautiful thing. Join us next time when I'll be making something different. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a secret so that you watch it. Alright? And I'm going to have a guest next episode. Oh yeah, remember to put away the eggs. That's crucial. I'm going to have a guest next episode cooking with me, you know, tasting things, seeing how I did. So make sure to join me for that. Thank you very much.